This is the B-side, B-side, B-side of marriage. This is the B-side, B-side, B-side of marriage.
Hey family, and welcome to another episode of the Bside of Marriage Podcast. I am Rashonda, and this is my husband and co-host,
Jason.
And thanks again for joining us. Here we discuss everything related to marriage. The good, the bad,
The A and B side.
So if you're watching us on YouTube, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Or if you're listening to us on any of the podcasting platforms, please be sure to rate and review so others can find the awesome show that you're listening to.
As well, be sure to follow us on Instagram, IG, at Bside of Marriage, and in Facebook, The Bside of Marriage.
Yeah, it's a bit of a tongue twister.
Yeah, I was about to say so.
Yeah. All right, so now here's to the show. We back. So I know we said that we were going to take a little time before launching season 2.
Yeah.
Well, guess what?
We're back. Yep.
Yes, there's just too much for us to share.
Yeah.
And life is not getting any easier or any slower. So we're just going to jump back in this.
Yeah.
And know that the Lord will bless us with some time off soon.
Oh, yeah. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Yes, so we also have some news segments and stuff going on. We're trying to, change it up a little bit for season 2.
Yeah. Okay. So what's the new segment?
You didn't sound very...
Because here.
Well, I'm going to introduce the new segments as we get to them in the show.
Okay.
Okay?
No problem.
All right. But we're going to start off with the OG, the original segment, where we share a A or B side moment of our week. And because I introduced it,
I always gotta go first. Yes. So, I'm gonna say A side moment.
Okay.
Every day that I go to work a little bit, when I go to work the evening shifts, we have been going out on walks, which are time for us to just have conversations, talk, and just discuss whatever's going on. And we one day she let me actually do the direction, and we walked for about a good hour. I didn't realize, because I thought she said we need to do 3 miles or something like that, but she said we just need to do 30 minutes, and I was like, so I just kept walking, because I was like, we wasn't at three miles. So, but it was like I said, it was a good conversation, and like I said, I'm enjoying them. And for me, this is some exercise that because my schedule, like I said, I need to figure out times where I can work out, which is kind of hard because, with the business, with work, with the house, I want to make sure that I'm not leaving all the responsibilities to her when I'm at work. So I try to get things done so that kind of eats into my time when I can work out. But these times just walking I enjoy them. I'm even though my feet be hurting after I'm done, because I don't like hard pavement like that. So, but after a little while it gets better. So.
Yes. So we're listen, is this a leisurely stroll, or are we?
Oh yeah,
walking?
she be tripping sometimes, because she be like, oh yeah, we got to speed it up. I'm like, what do you mean speed it up?
Listen, it's a workout.
We walk fast. I was like, can we just walk?
No.
So good.
No, that's
so what's
it.
yours then?
Unfortunately, I'm sharing a B-side.
Oh, okay.
I am sharing a B-side of parenting. So I have really been trying to make sure I set the atmosphere for my kids when they wake up, because they're not morning people. Yeah. Although Mike is strange. When he wakes up, he's up and he's like, hey, let's get this going. But getting them there has not been the easiest. Yeah. So I have woken up, making sure I've prayed, I've gotten myself centered and ready to go. Then I go upstairs and they steal all of my joy.
Nitpicking
and
each
peace.
other. Nitpicking.
No matter what I do. I got gospel music going on. They like, yes, Jesus, but my sister is doing this. My brother's doing this. I'm like, y'all, we're going to start our day off on a great foot.
Mm-hmm. But
no. Yeah. So I am resigning from upstairs duty in the morning. I just can't. I was like, I have to protect my peace. And y'all not going to do it, so I'm going to do it for myself. So I'll see y'all when y'all come downstairs. And if you come downstairs late and there's no time for breakfast, I'm sorry.
So that means I'm getting up, so.
Hey, kindergarten, first grade, and fifth, they can figure it out. We have all kinds of alarms. I'm just not going up there. I don't want to deal with all of the fighting. I'm not sure why. It's like, why? Everything's an issue.
Yeah.
Everything's an issue. So, yeah, so that's my B-side. Knowing that one day the Lord will bless me with a morning routine that actually works for us. Because right now it's not working. Not sure. If y'all have any suggestions, please comment them because I need help. So, all right.
All right. So what's next then? So what's new that you want to actually talk about?
So our next new segment is called Peer-to-Peer Share, where we want to share something that we're listening to, watching, reading, that we think will really can really be beneficial to you guys. So we want to,
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
I probably should have went first.
Yeah,
I could
go first. Yeah.
Because I don't really have one. Well, because I've been listening to some stuff, and I've been watching some stuff. Okay, so I will share that if anyone's looking for just something to... There's a lot going on in the world right now that's just crazy, that's just can cause depression, anxiety, just a lot of negativity is going on. Well, go to Netflix for some shenanigans. Oh. So I have really been into...
I was like, where's she going with this?
I've really been into dating shows. So on Netflix, there's Love is Blind. These characters are hilarious. I want my husband to watch these dating shows with me. He refuses. So I don't have anybody. I can only talk to him about my friends and then my social media friends because I'm like, I want to know. These people are crazy. So I watch Love is Blind. I watch Married at First Sight. Like all of the social experiment dating shows. That's me. So if you need any relief, just go ahead and just watch that. You'll get a lot of good laughs. I mean, I don't typically laugh out loud. Mm-hmm. I've chuckled quite a few times. Yeah. Just like, what are you watching? I'm like, Love is Blind. Yeah. You want to watch it? No. Okay. So.
I don't. Again, is Love is Blind the one people with the wall in
the
between?
pods, yes.
Oh, see, I watched it. I sat with her one time and watched it. Not gonna lie, it intrigued me for a second, but I couldn't get into it because at the same time, when I got home, I was gonna sit and watch it. The kids wanted to, so I couldn't really focus on it. No. That one time, but it was intriguing.
You don't really need to focus. That's a good thing about it.
But the thing, but I couldn't. So I didn't. I understood the first part of how they explained it. Mm-hmm. After that, I didn't hear anything else because the kids asked me questions doing this. So I couldn't get immersed in. Was it immersed? Emerged into. I couldn't. So.
Well, the good thing. So this is how I justify it a little bit.
Okay.
So I just feel like, okay. What if this couple came to me as a part of marriage coaching? How would I help them deal with their situation?
Okay, yes, maybe I'll watch it then and just kind of.
I would wink right now, but that's what I do. I said if I could wink, I would wink right now. That's how I justify watching those kind of shows. Wink.
Oh man. So I guess for me, see, like I said, I have a go-to that I can go to because I listen to it all the time. But I guess one thing I'll say, something that I watched then, because my wife has probably said it in a podcast before, I like comedy. I like things. I like that stuff because it just sits for me. It allows me to laugh, get that stress to whatever I have. So, there's if you don't got it already, get the Kev on Stage app.
Oh yeah.
Got a lot of good shows on there, but like for me, I like the challenges that they have. They just be doing random. I don't say random challenge, but they be doing random things, and I watch it, and I can see myself doing that wildness. You know, like that episode when they was learning how to do tennis. So like I've played tennis before, so I kind of know. I'm not saying I'm like a professional, but I can play something. I was gonna do tennis in high school, but in my high school we had to pay for everything, so I didn't want to pay for it. So that's why it was just hilarious because I can see I was like Kev on Stage was. I'd be that one. I'm about to bury everybody. Like I'm about to give you this backhand. I'm about to bury everybody. I don't care how bad I beat you. So for me, I like that stuff, and that kind of gets me. You know, if I'm stressed with anything at work, it just gets me through it. So.
Okay. No, I do. I like Kev on Stage Studios, like the streaming services.
Yeah.
They have quite a few shows on there that I love. They also have a dating show.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Love on Stage. It's actually really good.
See?
This is like, I love it.
Yeah.
So.
Not me. But okay.
Anyways. All right, so I guess we gotta talk about what we're talking about, which is we are so different.
Oh, I was.
We are. We're so different. No, what we're gonna talk about today is how our personality styles how our personality styles feed into like basically every aspect of our relationship, and how we maximize.
How can we maximize it?
Okay, we don't maximize.
Oh, they're saying.
Well, yes, and how you can maximize it. In
I
your
thought you were saying
relationship.
how you can maximize. I didn't know you were talking about just us. Okay.
Well, yes.
Gotcha. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, as you all know, we are marriage coaches, and we offer a coaching. Well, we perform an assessment prior to you receiving our coaching services, because it's as part of this assessment is a section where you go through and you identify your personality style and how that shows up in different areas within your relationship.
Correct.
So today we're just going to talk about personality styles, because a lot of people think that if you're different, then your marriage won't be successful. And that's not true, because everybody's made it. I mean, we have whole lives before we get married. So we've gone through different experiences. I know Jay has said this before about how when you go through all the different experiences, it just causes you to see things and experience future things differently. But that's not necessarily a negative thing.
Correct.
And that's why we just kind of want to talk through some of our differences and then show how we use them as strengths.
Okay.
All right. So the first section would be like, what speed do you live life at? Are you a fast-paced type of person, or are you slow-paced?
I'm trying to remember what mine was.
I know what it is. I don't even need it. That's why I didn't even bring them in there, because I wanted to know your answer just off the top.
I'm more closer to fast-paced. No, I'm slower-paced.
Yes.
Wait a second. I'm trying to look.
You are slow. Remember, we're here. You're slow.
Oh, fast-paced is
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, okay.
Just by that answer, you should know you're slow.
But don't say it like that.
I mean, okay, that's fair. You're slow-paced.
Thank you.
Meaning you take all the time in the world.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I do.
To do stuff, to make a decision.
Processes, yeah. I process, yeah, I do. No, you're right. I do.
That's not me.
Yeah, you want to get it done.
I'm going to do a quick analysis, and then we're off to we'll figure out.
You put a plan together and you got
Exactly. We work the plan. Like, let's go. Let's not just twiddle our thumbs.
Like I said, even though she's fast-paced, I'm slow-paced, we've been married over 13 years, so it works. It takes some work, but it works, you know.
Sometimes. No. No, I think this shows up when we have to make big decisions.
Oh, yeah.
When we have to make a big decision that impacts our household.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Because I'm like, okay, let's talk about it. We talk about it, and then, we agreed on this. Then, okay, then I'm going to go into action on how to execute the plan. Jay's like, well, we talked about it. We did agree, but now I need to do some research, more research.
Or I'll even
talk to some people.
I'll even say this. After we have the conversation, I go into my thoughts and I think more, and I'm like, and I start thinking more about stuff.
Right. But I'm like, we already agreed. We're good. I'm off to the races.
Yeah.
So for example, like, let's talk about our office.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It's done now. It's
It's done. But deciding to do it, I wanted to pay someone to do it because I knew, because that's the thing. Like, Jay is a jack of all trades. He's very handy. He can do things. So he always wants to do it, but because I know he's a slow-paced, he has a slow-paced personality style, I know that's going to conflict with my fast pace because I'm like, okay, you signed the contract, you agreed to do, that you're going to do this work. I expect to get these updates on these days and for us to follow this plan. And if you're going to be delayed, you need to be proactive and let me know, something came up, supplies weren't able to be shipped, whatever the case may be, and this is why it's going to be delayed. I can have that conversation with someone that I'm paying. It's very hard to have that conversation with my husband because I want to stay married with my husband after the job is done. With the contractor, whomever it is, they can go live their life. Yeah. If they're bad, I will leave them a bad Yelp review or whatever the case may be. But the relationship is over. Not so much with my husband. And then we will have conversations where he was like, you're treating me like work, like you do with people at work. And I'm like,
and when she does that, I don't want to work. I don't want to do anything. Like when you treat me like, I'm not going to work. Like I say, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
But you signed up for it because you said you wanted to do the project.
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true.
So, even an example within an example. Good. Our lovely bookshelf behind us.
Yes.
It's beautiful now. My husband measures. So they know how they say how you're supposed to measure twice, cut once.
Yeah. He
measures 365 times, cuts twice. I'm like, this does not work out. Like, why are you doing all these calculations, all these measurements, all these recalculations, whatever, and you still gotta cut another piece? Because that wasn't quite right. Like, how does this work out? How? So I'm just like, babe, can we? Like, do we need all these calculations? Because I already know he gonna have to cut twice. So if I know you're going to have to cut twice, just go ahead and make that first cut so we can make the adjustment and then cut again and be done. No.
Oh man, this is hilarious, but it's true. It's true. Exactly. I'm not, that's why I'm just laughing because I'm not denying it.
That's true. But I'm learning, I was going to say I've learned. Yeah. I'm learning because we're trying to start another big project that I have to be more patient. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And know that whenever he does come around to a decision, it is going to be what's best for the household. Like he's always going to take everything into consideration. And I've learned that because I know he needs that time, that there's no need for, like, I can go in wanting him to give me a fast answer.
You can go in hot.
I don't go in hot. I'm just saying I could want going into the situation to make a quicker decision. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can want that, but that's not necessarily going to happen. Mm-hmm. So.
There's nothing. There's really nothing I can kind of add on because it's. When I think it's I always think about my family. Think about how it's gonna, and I try to look at all the angles and how it's gonna work, because, again, I know that I want to make sure that we as a family, that we can make sure whatever we're doing, even with this project here, like, when I was doing it, she gave me an idea of what she wanted. Then I was like, okay, cool. So I started to do it, but then it's like I stepped back and say, wait a second, this is not going to me, it's not going to be what she wanted. So that's why I was like, okay, we have to make it so it fits right. So, because initially, like I said, we had a whole top part. I had to take that off.
Because he was doing teen too much. He is teen too much.
I was trying to make it look like, a bit like it was built in. So you couldn't even tell the difference that, it was a space. But that's not what she wanted.
That's not what I wanted.
So I was able to finally get to what she
wanted. So that's, Okay.
What?
Nothing. We're going to move on to the next one.
Okay.
All right. So what is your focus? Are you more people-driven or project-driven?
People.
Project.
Mm-hmm. I'm definitely people-oriented. I enjoy conversating with people. I enjoy interacting with people. Even just, I've always been the person that wants to help somebody. My wife knows I originally wanted to be an athletic trainer because I wanted to get people back to that 100% after they had an injury or something like that. So I always enjoyed doing that because, like I said, I feel like I'm helping somebody. Mm-hmm. And we do that now with marriages.
Yes.
Come full circle, still doing what I enjoy doing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm definitely people. Mm-hmm. Definitely. I'm
definitely a task. Give me a project. Let me break it down on my to-do list, and I am good to go.
Yeah, no.
I'll bring up questions if there's any.
Yeah,
I'm working through my list.
You'll be a great project manager.
I don't want to do that anymore. I had my life there, and I'm done. Because it's also, what's really interesting, though, about project managing is that you still have to deal with people.
And that's what,
And that's why I'm done. That's not true, because now I'm going into therapy, so that... But it also deals with, processes and stuff. So anyways, but I am more task-oriented. I guess I feel I get a level of achievement.
Okay.
When I'm able to, do tasks, especially if the tasks are, I feel like make an impact or add value to someone else.
Okay.
So that's why I'm more about, I can help you in an indirect way versus just having to deal with people.
So I guess, do you see any weakness in that?
Yes. I mean, we're in a people.
No, I'm saying because you're project oriented, I'm saying, do you is there a weakness, not say a weakness, but do you see a weakness for yourself being that you're more project driven?
Well, as far as our relationship?
Yeah.
Yes, because of that, that's too late. Because of that, I've learned that, because also being a part of task, I don't deal with all the feelings. Mm-hmm. So in our relationship, I've had to be more I had to talk about my feelings, address feelings, feel the feelings, because I could do without all of that.
Yeah.
So because of that, because I know that that's, I guess, a deficit, or that's not my strong skill set. I have to be more intentional about making sure I am being more voicing my feelings, and stuff. And then our kids also reinforce that because they get the feelings from you.
Yeah.
And I have to really work on not shutting down those feelings.
Yeah.
Even though it could be displaying them in a very annoying way.
Okay.
So that's kind of, but I feel like that's what balances us out, because I know earlier on I didn't even want to like hang out with people.
That's true.
Because I'm like, we have to talk.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk. I'd be like, can you go find out if they're cool?
Yeah. No, that's true.
If you find out if they're cool, then I'll go and I'll like, because my whole thing, like, I'm a person, I don't need a lot of relationships, like friendships. I just want the friendships that I do have to be like solid and good. So it's like, oh no, we gotta go and we gotta socialize with people. I don't want to. So like, Jay, you do all the talking. I just stand there. So it's great.
Until I gotta go to the bathroom. Then she gotta be there.
Well, no, that gives me enough time to gauge if the person's cool or not.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, okay, he gotta go to the bathroom. I need to go too.
Yeah.
Or, hey, they got some over there. Let me go see. Ooh, a bird.
Yeah, and see, and then I'll say for my, being that I'm so people oriented, especially with her project driven, you know, I want to conversate, I want to talk, I want to do stuff. It's not just getting in and doing something.
And he wants to use all the words.
I want to, and I want, again, just like even with the bookshelf, you know, I wanted to get some other opinions of what it looked like. So when my brother came over, I had him look at it. So for her, she's like, just get it done. I'm like, I want to.
Is that what I said?
No, but you wanted to get it done.
Okay. So since he brought it up, let's talk about it. Okay. So if you have a brother or anybody, you have a friendship or relationship with someone who does DIY, who loves to do DIY, is very handy, has converted a minivan into a mobile living space. Mm-hmm. Why not leverage that expertise in building your bookcase? So he has all this expertise within his family. His brother lives here. Mm-hmm. They just come by for something totally unrelated. Mm-hmm. And then looks like, oh, you're building a bookcase. Wait, you have not reached out to him to get any tips?
Nope, I did not. Nope.
Make it make sense, please.
It's not gonna make sense to you because you don't do stuff like, you don't like to do that stuff. So for me, I wanted the feeling that I can do something like this, because like I said, she had the idea. I can, take her idea and make it happen. That was my thoughts behind it. So me bringing my brother, that meant that my brother's helping me do something. And again, I don't have a problem helping me because he helped me build the risers in our theater room. But this is something that I want to say I did, not me and him did. I wanted to say I did it. And even when they came in and looked at it.
Sounds like pride to me.
It is, but still, this is something, again, this is our new house. I wanted to be able to say this is something that I did. So when people come over, it's like, yo, who did that? I did that. I wanted that. I did that. And even when they came over, my bro, he pulled me to the side and said, man, that's good. You did good, bro. He was like, so that is like, yeah, okay, you know what? I got the reinforcement that I needed, saying that you did that. He helped me, he did give me one tip when they came over, is when you're doing the caulking to put some tape. Because when you get a new house, when they do the caulking, I never said, how they get it so straight? He's like, just put the tape down, the painter's tape down, do the caulking, and then pull it up and it's a straight line. I said, I did not even think about that. But it's just those little things, so.
All those little things you could have learned and could have completed the job much sooner if you just would have leveraged the expertise that was right in your hands.
Sometimes I will.
God is giving you. He's like, I'm giving you help. I'm giving you the handbook. Nah, I don't need that. I'm going to do it on my own.
I don't read instructions, though. Okay.
He did that. That's something else he did. Even if he assembles all of our stuff, and we have some IKEA stuff, and he just be putting it together. I don't know how. Even when I be looking at it, I'm like, well, this doesn't make any sense. But anyways, we digress. But yes,
So.
Okay. So because of us being so different, I guess we kind of talk about it a little bit on being what is our focus. But I guess how have we been able to leverage that, like that mix, our personality mix?
Honestly, I'll say we leverage it well with what we do with coaching. With with couples, all the stuff we've been doing, and with marriages for most of the time we've been married, that has always been something because, again, like my strength is your weakness, and vice versa. So, couples get to see that part. That they get to see that we have differences, but at the same time, our strengths are each other's weakness, and how we actually like gel them together and how it works. It doesn't always work.
Yes.
We do have, I don't say times when we butt heads, but we still get an understanding of, yes, we're coming, like I'm coming from a perspective of this is my strength. I'm trying to help you, and then vice versa. Like I have to receive that. Okay, I know this is not my strength, but this is my weakness, and this is your strength, and I get an understanding of that. Even now, that's for me. That's what I think is. I don't know about you.
Yeah, and I think also too, it helps us grow.
Yeah.
As individuals and within our relationship. If I know that this is something that I'm not strong in, I can allow you to help, like take the lead on whatever that is. But then it also, like I'm able to learn and grow and like develop my areas. Because what I'm saying, the tendency is that if somebody is weak in an area, they were like, oh, and you're strong in it, I'm just going to let you do it. And like always, I'm going to let you do it. Well, that doesn't help me get any better in that area. But I can follow your lead. So back to the focus where you're more people and I'm more project. I let you take the lead in conversations or with talking to people, but then I also force myself to grow in that area by initiating conversations, about doing things, by pushing myself outside of my comfort zone.
Okay.
For example, I took my daughter to a birthday party where I did not know no one, nobody. So I had to make a decision because I thought it was a party where, because this is all new to us. Yeah. The birthday parties that we usually go to are from family,
neighbors,
or
neighbors we know. Yeah,
like yes, it's like people we already have an established relationship with. So we haven't really gone to and because of COVID, we haven't had like school friends birthday parties,
functions like that, events. Yes. Yeah.
So this was like the first one, and I'm just like, I thought people go and the parent, at least one parent stays, unless it's at a place, a location. Yeah. Like if it's at somebody's house, you stay with your child. But it was not the case. It was no. I was the only parent besides the mother of the birthday girl. So I'm just like, my first instinct is to run.
Flight.
I'm like, oh, we supposed to drop off? All right, I'll see you in a couple hours. But I was like, no, because one, I don't know this family, and I didn't know. This was like Ivy's first, like I said, school birthday party of a school friend. Yeah. So I was like, I don't know how she's going to really react if I'm not around.
Yeah, she may freak out.
Right, because she didn't know all the girls that were there either. So I'm just like, I don't want to make her uncomfortable, whatever. I want to give her an opportunity to make, more friends, whatever. So I stayed, which meant I had to conversate with people that I didn't know. So it wasn't bad. And I did still have my moments of wanting to flee. I would just text Jay, but like, okay, I think I'm done now. I want to leave. But I didn't. I stuck it out. And so, and then, but like Ivy had a great time.
Yeah.
And it wasn't too bad. It just seemed longer than it was.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fine. But that was definitely something, like I said, growing in areas that I don't identify as being my strong suit.
Yeah.
Because also too, I had a lot of things, other things I could have been doing. So my to-do list is like, hey girl, hey, you can be doing this. You can do this. You can do this. But I was like, no, I'm going to sit here and have a conversation, and engage and help her out. So that's what I did.
That's good.
I'm not wanting to do that again, though. Not anytime soon. I need a break. Also, I'm like an introvert, so like the combination of
not wanting to talk to people and then
yes,
yeah, I get it.
and then, yeah. So I kind of want to make people feel awkward because I'm a little awkward, so that's fine. But I did it, so.
That's just
anything
hilarious.
else you had on that?
No, I'm just no, because I can't. I'm just trying to think. I gave my example, so I can't think of anything else. So.
Yeah, I think the ultimate thing that we want you guys to take away is that it's all about empathy and being able to see things from your spouse's perspective when dealing with things. It's not to badger them in areas where they are weak, and there will be some overlap. Like I just picked two, kind of categories of things that make up a person's personality. But there are some things where both of us are on the strong, like are most. There are things that both of us are strong at. Mm-hmm. But that doesn't also mean that I get to step over you because I got this. Like I'm good at this. Like no, it's just a mutual understanding of each other and being able to understand areas where they're not the strongest and being able to be like, that's okay. Mm-hmm. Like, I got you.
Yeah.
And so that's really how you're able to be successful in a marriage because there's so many things that you guys might be different than or might see things differently, especially like if you're raising kids, if you're taking care of finances, like when in your conflict resolution, like your personality shows up in every facet of your life. Mm-hmm. So you got to make sure that you are being able to see things from your spouse's perspective when dealing with those things.
Yeah, because it's kind of what we talked about, our weaknesses that we have. The thing, and I would just say as a man, sometimes we don't want to put that weakness out or tell our spouse we are weak in the area because it's not going to make us feel manly. So to me, that's, if you can't be open and vulnerable about something that you're not strong in with your spouse, then who can you do that with? So, that's, for me, that's, if you're able to share that, I guess, not to say if you're able, once you're able to share that, then the help that, the strength that you need for your weakness, it's right here. It's right with your spouse. So if you're holding on to that, you're never going to, one, get the help that you need, and then two, you're not going to be able to allow your spouse to use the strength that God gave her to help you. Mm-hmm. So you're taking her out of the equation of being that helpmate for you.
Yeah. And that's so good because that's so true. So society says, men, you need to be the head of your households. Don't show any weakness. Don't be in your feelings. Don't do any of that. Mm-hmm. Keep everything to yourself. And then at the same time, they tell women, be a strong, independent woman. You don't need no man. You can do it all. You can do it all. Mm-hmm. And so then it's like, so both sides are coming in, but like, oh, I can't show you my weaknesses because I need to be a strong, especially black women. You need to be a strong black woman. Mm-hmm. You got this. You're a superwoman. Like all those things. And it's just like, but I don't want to. Like, it's like God built built marriages so that you can have a helpmate. Mm-hmm. So, and it goes both ways. Yeah. yes, there's going to be things that he needs help on. There's going to be things I need help on. And it's just like, but if you don't share your weaknesses and just be vulnerable with each other, you're not going to be able to maximize
Correct.
the potential of your marriage.
Correct.
Because you're going to be withholding on to things. You're going to be, because like I said, personalities show up in everything. Even how you guys deal with stress. Like you're holding on things, you're weighing yourself down. It causes separation between you two because you're not being connected. And so now your marriage is suffering. And so then it's like, it's like family over origin things start to play like... Life is life. Let it do its thing. You need to maximize the relationship that God's put into your life.
Correct.
And if y'all are to be married, y'all need to share everything so that you can come out, like I said, and be able to maximize your marriage to its full potential.
Correct.
Okay. So, our last segment is called the marriage advance tip. This is just like something we want to provide for you, like be a key takeaway that you marinate on and utilize in your future, like utilize within your relationship.
So let me ask you this. So why advance tip?
Because advance, like so in the music business, they'll sign you, they'll give you an advance in your contract, right?
Okay.
So we're giving you a tip, like that is going to basically you won't have to deal with this if you take our tip and you put it in practice. So you get like an advance on the benefits of having a good marriage.
No, okay. I didn't know that's why I was asking.
I'm just trying to be creative here and there.
Okay.
So my marriage tip is actually a quote, and we've used it and we've said it before. It's like the goal of marriage is not to think alike, but to think together. And when you put two brains together, you guys can conquer anything. Well, of course, after you pray, but don't forget God up in there. But yes, if y'all put two minds together, y'all can conquer anything.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. So,
Anything else?
No, I think you covered everything.
All right. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And rate and review us on like Apple Podcasts, Spotify.
Yeah.
Yep, I think that's it.
That's it.
So,
That's it.
so yes, and until next...
Google Podcasts. We're on Google Podcasts.
Oh, we on the Google.
Yes, we're on Google Podcasts. That's what.
So we can say Google me?
Google it. You can say Google me. Bside of Marriage, yes, you can.
All right, until next time. Peace.